Oh, whoops. Hi, everybody. Sorry, didn't mean to hit go yet. Sorry about that. Hold on, let's flip.
You can hit the live button.
And then, okay, sorry about that, everybody. And there's Ellen. Hi, Ellen.
Hello.
All right, sorry, everybody. We're a little bit late, and it's been a while, but welcome back to Coffee Talk with here at Nova Cat Clinic. I'm Dr. Erica Barron, and this is Ellen Carrozza, our head LVT, and we were going to talk to you today about Thanksgiving and cats.
Yep, because
Cats
we do
like
this
turkey.
every single year.
We do this every year. So if you have any questions, feel free to just ask them right away so we can get to them. Because we have to make this a little bit short because Ellen has to go to the store because she's going to brave the grocery store the day before Thanksgiving.
It's because I'm not having Thanksgiving like I normally do, so I ran out of supplies, so I have to go.
That's okay. I have to stop at the grocery store and pick up coffee. Because I'm out of coffee.
Though.
It's really important.
You might be able to get through the 12 items or less.
Maybe. We'll see. I don't know. We'll have to be super stealthy there.
You know, I will say this. The one annoying thing on the holidays with self-checkout is those people will go with a full cart through self-checkout and they cannot figure out the little Scantron thing.
Yeah. Anyway, so we're sorry we've been very busy the last couple weeks and we haven't done these regularly, but we'll try to start doing that again. So again, if you have any questions or things you would like us to talk about in the future, feel free to shoot it below this video or send an email to the clinic. Our email is office@novacatclinic.com. So first, one of the most important things about Thanksgiving safety is the food.
Yep.
Because there's a lot of foods cats should not eat at Thanksgiving.
And it's always the day after the holiday where you see the most emergencies that are food related, unfortunately.
So, the most important things for your cats to not eat during Thanksgiving would be turkey bones, onions, garlic, raisins, grapes. I don't know a lot of Thanksgiving dishes with grapes, but
Also, those people still get those gigantic fruit baskets. With
oh
the
yeah, that's a
gold
good
grapes
point.
in them.
Don't eat grapes. Well, you should. Don't let your cats eat grapes. And chocolate. Anything that's made with xylitine or aspartame, don't do that. What else am I forgetting? I'm sure I'm forgetting something.
Pretty much, just give your cat turkey meat. If that's what you want to do, that's the safest thing, but in moderation, stay away from the skins, etc. Nova Cat Clinic did post up just a few days ago one of our safety sheets that we normally do on what you can and cannot give to your cat. So go ahead and refer back to that. It'll give you kind of like a better list on what you can and cannot safely give your cats. But basically, cranberry sauce is fine. Just if it has artificial sugar in it, of course, don't use it. But cats do like cranberry sauce. In some cases, light meat, dark meat is fine. Stay away from the bones. Stay away from the skin. Stay away from the strings from the turkeys. Cats do like the giblets. You can easily go ahead and boil those down until they're fully cooked, and go ahead and give them the giblets. You know, and also another thing in regards to food is throw your trash out as you're working with it, because if you have the dumpster divers that go in there, then that's usually when we start seeing problems, is most cats will go ahead and dumpster dive, and that's where they get into trouble.
Yeah, it sounds like fun. I mean, if I were a cat, I would totally dumpster dive. Sorry for the noise earlier. As you know, we're in our dental room, and one of our dental patients decided to use the litter box, so that's good that he woke up from his dental and he wanted to use the litter box. Amber, are there any questions? Okay, great. So, the other thing we forgot to mention when we were talking about food is always double check that there isn't a recall on what you're serving.
Yep.
We looked at some of the recall things today, and there was a very long list.
Very long list of recalls. Ground turkey is being recalled by certain companies. Ground meat is being recalled by certain companies. There are a lot of families that not only make turkeys, but they'll make a roast alongside of a lot of stuff. A lot of cake mixes are being recalled suddenly. And of course, romaine lettuce. Oh my God, don't eat any romaine lettuce.
No, don't do that right now. I feel like your cat Michelle must love Thanksgiving because she loves potatoes so much.
She does. Oh my gosh, my cat steals potatoes and she hides them around the house. It is not fun.
Someone wants to know if it's okay if their cats lick the butter.
Well,
just a little bit, not a lot. Just a little bit.
The worst thing that can happen with butter is either GI distress or like some severe diarrhea, because it is an oil. a lot of cats also, and it's mostly see more in dogs over the holidays when they eat too much, they wind up with pancreatitis.
Oh yeah,
because
that's
they
always
eat so
a dog
much.
thing. They're like, oh my gosh, I got everything, or like the dog will jump on the table and eat like everything and then be in the hospital
Yeah.
for like 2 weeks.
Yep, cats we tend to see profuse diarrhea and foreign bodies over the holidays. Unfortunately, that's their
Yeah.
favorite thing to do.
Yes, because the other problem with it is it's not just them getting into food. It's all these new people in the house,
Yeah.
and maybe someone left their hair ties out, or someone left, they didn't throw the trash out, or maybe your cat really likes to eat wrappers.
Yeah,
There's some cats that
Gosh.
like to eat plastic,
wrappers.
and unless the travelers know this and they're staying with you, they don't know to throw it outside because they don't know your cat's needs. So if you do have a lot of people coming in, make sure you tell them what your cat needs.
I feel like when you have like a lot of guests over and stuff like that, and you really cater to your cat, it's like when you go to like a wedding or a special event, you should have like that folded piece of paper of like, this is what to expect. It's like when you go to a play, you get the little folded.
Yeah. And you're like, oh, and the stand-in for this is so-and-so. And
It's
you're
like,
like, I wanted to see
And have like a
them.
profile of each cat and their wants and needs and stuff like that. And if they agree to it, they can go ahead and pass go and come.
I know, I feel like anytime anyone walks into my front door, I'm like, just don't look at the orange cat. He doesn't exist. Just pretend he's not there.
Do not make
If he
eye
sits on you,
contact.
don't pet him. He's not nice. He loves us. He doesn't like you. It's
No
okay.
eye contact.
No eye contact. He's in charge. All right. So besides for things that are going on in your house, a lot of you also might be traveling.
Yeah.
So all of the things we've talked about in the past, using the different types of feel away, using Zilkeen, trying to make sure your pet sitter truly understands your cat's needs, that they get medication, that they're done the right way, all those things.
Right. And double check that your pet sitter is actually coming. There has been several instances over the holidays that we will get a phone call that a family has left town on a Wednesday and the pet sitter never showed up from that day until the family has come home. And sometimes it's up to 10 days. We have some pets that have been completely ignored. Double check and make sure that they are coming. Contact your pet sitter during the week. Make sure that they are there. Ask for proof that they have been there to your home, because it's dangerous if these pets are left alone. There are many cats that either wind up starving or becoming severely dehydrated. Some of them need medication. They're not getting their necessary medication. It's important that you dot your I's and cross your T's before you leave town and make sure that they are getting the care that they need. And it is not okay to leave your cat 24, 36, 48 hours alone by themselves with a gigantic trough of food and water. That is unfair. Imagine being left alone in a room with a gigantic jug of water, a bowl of cereal, and a dirty toilet. It's not
I
cool
like
with your cat.
cereal,
And it's
but that's-
extraordinarily stressful. And yes, we will get the complaints of, well, I can't afford this, X, Y, and Z. My pet's always been fine. One day it's going to catch up with you. So we're just letting you know that is a safety concern that we do have when pets are left alone for long periods of time.
The one thing I will say is most pet sitters, especially like with text messaging and pictures and stuff, I mean, even one of our assistants here, Patrick, he has a flip phone. And he still takes pictures, even on his little flip phone, and sends them to people. So I don't feel like that's asking too much.
Now,
If you have a pet
believe it
sitter
or
who
not,
has-
I have come to the rescue of my next door neighbor more than once when her dog walker doesn't show up or her pet sitter hasn't shown up for like a day or two, and you have to go running and take care of the animal, and then while she's out of town, you're the one that has to be in contact with the pet sitting company to make sure everything is happening, etc. It's stressful. It does happen. It happens to everybody. I've personally seen it happen and been responsible for my neighbor's dog for like a day or two before these people show up.
So if you need any help with pet sitting needs and you're local to us, always feel free to contact us because we have a list of companies and recommended people and whatnot.
We do.
Besides for that, the other important thing about the holidays is besides people coming in, you also have days off and things are different. So it's just like any other time of year. If things are changing, some cats are prone to stress, cystitis, or other behavioral issues when things change. So try to keep their routine the same. Maybe you want to sleep in. So get an automatic food timer. Like if you usually go to work and you're out at the door by 6:30, I totally understand sleeping in on the weekends. but your cat probably doesn't. So you might want to just get like an automatic food timer that feeds them when you're gonna sleep in. Or maybe you stay out really late because you don't have to be at work the next day. And that sounds like fun. I feel like I need to get out more. I can't remember the last time I like got to stay out late.
I know, the thing is like,
that sounds like fun.
a lot of times going out, I don't know, feels like it's over me. I mean, it's not because I'm getting old. You're like,
Anyway,
10 p.m. is bedtime.
Your
You know, but you want
cat,
to be
your cat
home in
might
time.
just be like, hey, I don't appreciate this. You know, automatic food timers, maybe get a couple toys that kind of go off and get your cats used to them beforehand. There's just a couple little things you can do and it might pay off in tenfold afterwards because they won't have, you know, new marking issues or new spraying issues or going, you know, destroying things. A lot of cats don't do that, but if your cat is prone to having any type of behavioral issue that pushes them into an issue, a medical issue like stress cystitis or anything like that, you know, try to take a couple steps on the front end so it doesn't happen.
Right, and then most people usually start decorating for the holidays right after Thanksgiving.
Yes.
So the entire household has now changed into Christmas Wonderland. Or
some
whatever.
cats are fine with all of that and some cats are not. So if you have a cat that is not, think about their needs before you start changing things. So maybe
get that Feel Away plug-in going in before you
I feel like
even
they
start.
should do something nice because we say Feel Away all the time.
I know, right?
Yes.
Feel Away should do
Siva,
something
you
nice
should
for
do
us.
something nice for us, by the way. Besides for that, we hope you guys have a great Thanksgiving. Amber, are there any questions? Cool. Well, if we can help you in any way, let us know. I'm just going to end this by saying this wasn't intentional today, but I'm wearing scarlet and Ellen's wearing gray.
I always wear gray.
Because she always wears gray. But it is the Michigan week. We don't say that word this week because I'm a Buckeye, so I just think it's interesting that we're wearing scarlet and gray, and it's a very important week. So go Buckeyes! And thanks for sharing this time with us. Bye!